I'm tired. I don't know how to be so.
I think you did. What's he doing? What is he doing? Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
And today we are going to talk about artwork some more and trying to fuse the artwork together. So David has drawn some stuff and we've taken some pictures, but today actually we are going to play a little bit with filters to try to make these guys match up. So if you don't remember, this is what David's pictures look like. I just pulled two of them up. As you can see, they're in color, very hand-drawn, but looking pretty cool, realistic.
Not really realistic.
Yeah, but more so than just like a flat 2D image. They have like a little bit of volume to them. So that's what we're doing, and to kind of show you what's been in the game so far. In fact, these first two, we're doing kind of these pictures, and before we were kind of, multiplying, just doing stuff that kind of distorted it outside of the photorealistic realm. So we don't want it to look like a photo because ultimately they wouldn't match. In fact, here is one of our original game's pieces. As you can see, kind of a nice hazy green over the whole thing.
Yes.
And we were going to take some of these pictures and put them in. In fact, if we look at, say, this one, this is now going to be hand-drawn by David. In fact, he's done these.
Yes.
But would hand-drawn work with this? So we're really just doing blends here. So we're gonna try to match something up with David's pictures, and we're gonna get his thoughts on his. So how do we make this go into this? All right, David, here we go. So now we're actually going to use filters, and maybe we'll just use different ones for each one. So I looked at it as if you go into Photoshop. This is an older version of Photoshop, but there's just tons and tons of different ones. We could add these kind of filters to it. Whoa.
Whoa.
Is that too much?
Yeah.
That's too much. And we're going to start off with the drawing ones. Now, the problem with the drawing ones are that, or the sketch ones I should say, is that they really are black and whitish. What do you think of that?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Looks like it's going through a camera.
Yeah, the darks are a little too darks here, and that's the problem with doing that. Now, we can mess with these things. So we could do a charcoal. Ooh. We can mess with the knobs on here, but it's good to kind of have an overall happiness with the filters. So these first ones, to be honest, I wasn't particularly thinking David would like, but maybe something like that would be cool. But again, we want to kind of make it look so that these two fit together.
Yes.
And would you say that was a good one?
I can actually see it. That it just looks more pixelated.
Yeah, I agree. So let's try some of these filters over here. So your favorite one out of this one was probably the Conte crayon, right?
Probably.
Or that's kind of like seeing like a photo negative of it. I don't know if that might be too much. So let's go up and try these filters. I thought you might like this one better. So what do you think of ink outlines?
What?
Do you like that?
It looks weird.
And is it good or bad weird? And would it work with that?
It's okay weird. I don't think it would actually work with the hand-drawn one though that well.
Okay. So why don't we keep going? Nah, I don't like that one. Some of these I get to say no to. What do you think of that? Because that looks a little bit more. I mean, it's got the color in it now, which I like. Was that which one's your favorite so far?
I don't know.
Do you have a favorite?
No, probably not.
So you haven't seen one you like. How about Sumoe? Let's give it a
no.
And you can always do, we can do like more, make it look more drawn or less drawn if we want to. No, not feeling it still?
It's okay.
Do you like it over, say, this one, or what we did with this guy? Is it an improvement or is it worse?
Probably improvement.
Okay. So at least we think we know where we're going. So let's go to the artistic ones and colored pencil, because that's what David used. You want to give that a colored pencil?
Yes.
And should we go thicker? As you can see, we have a down list of these, so I'm going to just switch it. Rough pastels.
So
hardwood floor.
Hardwood floor really messes it up.
Yeah, I think we're just going to have to leave that picture, and we'll have to work with this later. We'll mess that up. So just look at this. What do you think? You liking this?
Okay.
Have you seen anything that you're leaning toward? Plastic wrap. Oh, that's kind of good. Yeah.
What? That actually does look. It looks almost 3D.
Yeah, yeah.
That's weird.
Do you like it?
It's cool.
Cool.
Cool, but I don't think it would fit in.
Alrighty. And
I mean, like if we were making a toy out of a toy.
how about that?
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I liked it. That looks way more hand-drawn, and I like it.
So Sponge is leading the way. And in fact, let me say okay to that. We'll pick out another picture now. And that way we can compare them later. Here's a zombie.
What?
There's one of the zombies. Well, actually, let's do this first. Let's do the alligator one, just because I think this is more closer to our last one. So let's go ahead and go back to the artistic ones. And let's do a watercolor. Yes? No?
No.
Didn't like that one. Wow, that one looks like a cel-shaded 3D.
Looks like drawn by a really good person.
Yeah, do you like it?
It's okay. Not the best.
Well, that's a little too smudgy.
Yeah, like can you
this needs
smudge it?
Yeah.
Smudge it. I made a new word. I mean, it looks like I tried to mess up. I mean, I like that. I like that.
Do you like it better than the other one we did?
I don't know.
This
one looks like paint.
Let's okay that. Okay, do you like that better than that?
Actually.
And just look at the vehicle here versus this guy. In fact, you can kind of compare the vehicles. And then remember the third piece is we got to match it up with this guy.
Yeah, I actually probably like it more.
Actually like this one the best?
Probably, yes.
Alrighty, so we got another leader. So let's try this guy. Let's go up to mosaic tile. Oh yeah, green. I'm interested in green. No, that just looks like it's a kind of looking through a bad camera, which we could try to do. But we're also trying to keep this away from looking like the original pieces we're using. So glowing edges. Oh, I think. Yeah.
Oh, disco party.
Yes, that's right. We could throw that in there. We could throw this in. Oh, look at that texture.
That just looks like stained glass.
Yeah.
Was it stained glass?
Yeah, the stained glass is too much. We need like a smaller. Yeah, there you go. That's a little too stained glassy. All right. All righty, let's try. Let's go into a different one. Let's do the stylized. I don't think we need texture because we already kind of looked at that. Bas relief. Oh, looks like
nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Looks like a drawing in black and white.
Cut out? You like the cut out? No?
That looks so drawn, but at the same time, so not drawn.
Yeah, I think we're going to go this way with it. Edge fidelity. Let me see how much. Is that better? I don't think that has big play. No, how about this way? How about that? See, now I think this would look good with this.
Yeah, cool. Well, let's try it then, because I like it. It looks good.
All right, well, let's take a look at all three of these now. So tell me which one's your favorite. This one?
Okay.
This one, which I believe was sponge, or this one, which was, I totally forgot.
That was actually sponge, remember?
Oh, this was sponge? What was this one?
I forgot.
Do you have a favorite? This one?
Probably the last one, actually.
So this one, so what we can try to do is do the same here, just to make sure, because we like this. I like the bright spots of it. That makes it look nice and white. And we're going to put that same filter in just to be safe. So what do you think of this on our zombie?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think this could work. So I think I can see having we'll obviously trim this down probably. It's kind of a big picture. But I like, yeah, I think this works. And I think it works with these. Maybe, maybe it's a little too high. It needs a little bit more fidelity, but we can throw another thing on top of it. Okay, so we're going to go with cutout. And should we let the viewers second guess us?
No.
No, you don't get second guess. But you can comment whether you like it or...
Yes.
Because, of course, it's awesome.
Yeah, and we actually read our comments.
Okay.
Well, at least I do.
I do too.
Oh, you do?
Yes. All right. Hold on. All right. Okay. So you happy? Should we move forward with this, David?
Yes, we should.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and hopefully you agree with us, and you can comment.
Comments.
If you like it.
Subscribe.
Or if you don't like it.
Like and post notifications.
That's right. And remember, there are even more filters out there, so if you know one that'd be super awesome, we're willing to take a look at it.
Yes, because we don't know a lot. Well, at least I don't. So, yeah.
All right. We'll see you next time.
And I'm going to go take a nap. Bye.
Bye.